Guys, if you want to move to the United States, I would say ask yourself one question. Can I afford to move to Cape Town right now? If the answer is no, then you cannot move to the United States, my love. You cannot move to the United States, my love. Yo, seniyangithakatha ngoba ngithe ngeke nikwazi ukuza la. Ngiyekeni. Hazy world. It's your girl Intombi Kongo, aka Cook. If you know, you know. If you don't, better luck next time. So this is an acai bowl. We have fruit, we have mangoes, we have blueberry, we have strawberry, we have banana, almond butter, and I'm gonna add granola, and I also have goji berries. So I eat pretty healthy, and if you know me, you know I love my acai bowl. There's another place that I've also been enjoying called Blue Bowl. So, my loves, I wanted to make this video because while I was sitting here waiting for my bowl, I was calculating something very important for you guys. I'm calculating how much it would cost on average to move to America. A lot of you guys have been asking me. I have a message from somebody asking me, like they have a cousin who wants to work in America, so they want to know about different agencies that I worked with or that I know. Somebody, oh, and a friend of mine just recently sent me a message saying, hey, forgive me guys because I'm eating, so you're gonna have to try and listen through me talking and chewing at the same time. But I thought, let's do this video while I eat. I'm on my lunch break and then I gotta go back to work, so forgive me. Anyway, so a friend of mine sent me a message and she was like, we went to primary school together, we went to high school together, and then when we were in high school, and we were in matric, and I had heard about au pairing to America, about the job that I did taking care of children. The company came to our school. We went to the same high school, so the company came to our high school and told us about the opportunity to come to America, and she was there as well, and another friend of mine. I think I've told you the story. If not, then I'll tell you now. If I have, forgive me. But my friend, it was me, my black friend, and my Indian friend, and we were, three of us were talking about going to America, but I ended up being the only one who went. My other friend ended up applying to DUT, and this friend that I'm talking about applied to EVITS in Johannesburg. So they ended up not coming with me. I remember her mom, when I was deciding to go to America, she had said to me that she was concerned about child trafficking, like human trafficking and all that stuff. So I know Wuti, she probably didn't go because her mom had a lot of concerns, which is understandable for any parent. But Mina, I did my research. I did my thorough research about the company that I was going to work for, and they were legit, and my mom supported me and I went, right? So now this is 12 years later. So how can I assist somebody moving to America? Guys, indaba enkulu leyo, indaba yebhasi, indaba enkulu. That's something huge. That's something very, very huge. Because guys, listen here. Moving to America, moving to another country is hella expensive, and it takes time and patience. You can find ways to make it not so expensive. Like, for example, if you found a job, so you get a visa through a job, like you get sponsored, so then they would take half of the expenses. Maybe they will pay for your ticket and for your accommodation. So when you just have to get maybe your visa and your passport and just your luggage, get your life together, and then you go. So at least the accommodation and the ticket is paid for. Maybe they might even assist you with a visa. I'm not sure. I need to look into that. Like, when you get a job through a company, what do they assist you with? So I'm gonna do that video for you guys. But so you can cut those costs like that. But if you are just, let's say you are just moving to America, you have no job, you are just moving to America, that would be hella expensive. You know, when I came to America, I came through an agency, I came through a job. So they paid for half of the tickets, they paid for the accommodation was already there. So I mean, I paid for half of my tickets, I paid for my visa and my passport, and that's it. And then just getting my luggage, blah 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 blah, and spending money. And I think I told you I might have spent about 10 to 12k when I moved here. But if I was doing it on just my own, it would have been double or triple the price. You understand? So it might have been like 20 to 30k. Back then, that was in 2010. Now we are in 2023, right? So now you are asking me, how do I move to America in 2023? Because I don't think my friend has a job. I might be lying, but I don't think she does. So if you don't have a job, then that means you don't have savings. So that's gonna be another defining factor. How can you move to the US? How can you move to any country without any savings? You know, that's my reminder. I was actually supposed to call that friend right now, but since I'm making this video for you guys, I'm gonna call her later, because I wanted to talk to her and just break it down, like how I'm breaking it down for you guys. Guti, girl, this is what you need, this is how much you need, this is how you go about it. Can you do it? That's all I can do. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't think Miguel has a savings, you know. So then how are you gonna move to the United States without any savings? I don't understand. Because guys, if you want to move to the United States, I would say, ask yourself one question. Can I afford to move to Cape Town right now? Can I afford to move to Cape Town right now for a month with no job. Right now, just move, take off, pack my bags, take a flight, move to Cape Town, get a flat or whatever, and just be there for a month. Can I do that? If the answer is no, then you cannot move to the United States, my love. You cannot move to the United States, my love. Yo, seniyangithakatha ngoba ngithe ngeke nikwazi ukuza la. Ngiyekeni. Ngoba ngithe ngeke nikwazi ukuza seniyangixhela. Kahleni bo. So it's just that simple, guys. If you cannot move to Cape Town for a month with no job, you cannot afford the American lifestyle. That's all. That's all. Because America is like, it's like Cape Town eyingane esakhula esaqathuza. You understand? Cape Town is like a baby America. Ngwana siyancelisa. You understand? So if you cannot afford Cape Town, my baby, azokhawatha amadola. So that's just like cabanga hide, because on average, whatever you pay in Cape Town for a rent, maybe let's say on average, a rent that's affordable in Cape Town, maybe let's say it's 10 to 12K a month, then you need to double that in America, and that would be average. So on average, a rent in America is 20 to 22K on average. That's your average. So mase sisiyaphila America, siyago 30 siye phezulu to 50K. 30 to 50K is comfortable living rent in California. Because then in the US, it's gonna depend city to city. Just like in South Africa, rent is not the same comparing from Pietermaritzburg to Durban to Cape Town to Pretoria. You understand? It's not the same. So you cannot move from emakhaya, from the farms, and then go to Cape Town. No, it's different. Different structures, different banded, different paints, different everything. You cannot just from emakhaya, from Julia, and then you go to Cape Town. No, you need to step by step. You live emakhaya, then you go to Pietermaritzburg, then you leave Pietermaritzburg, then you go to Durban, then you leave Durban, then you go to Johannesburg, then you leave Johannesburg, then you go to Cape Town, then usungasilunguza emelika, usungaqala usilunguze ke lapho uthi ayibo bapho Porsche, apho Z-World. But you cannot just jump. Akuyi kanjalo, guys. You cannot, guys, my food is melting because the conversation is so interesting. But you cannot just jump the gun like that, guys. You step by step. It's step by step here. So now I'm not saying it's impossible to move to America. It definitely is possible. I broke it down. So listen to my bracketation. Listen to my breakdown so you can get an understanding. Oh, you know what? Let me just finish this so then I can eat. It's just gonna have to be watery. It is what it is. But let's finish this video because I don't want it to be too long. Because I'm gonna have another breakdown video where I'm gonna tell you guys which cities are better to move to when you are relocating from South Africa to America. And then I'm going to break down what jobs can you get when you're relocating from South Africa to America. Then I'm going to break down if you find how do you find a sponsor? How do you Google for jobs? How do you apply? I think I broke that down in other videos, but we're gonna do it again so that you guys really understand how do we come here, how do we make it, what do we need to do. Portia, you did it. Okay guys, in number one, Google. I need to Google, so I don't know why you're allergic to Google, but you're like here watching me, but you won't Google how much it costs to move to America. Because if I ask somebody, okay, you want to move to America, do you have a passport? No. Do you know how much a ticket is to come here? No. Yes, if you have a dream to come to America, at least do the research. At least be like, Portia, okay, I know I need 30,000 to come to America. I know I need this. So what else can you tell me that I can do to make things go a little faster? But uze nawe usunezinto ozaziyo, and then I'll tell you, okay, you have this, you know this, I'll bheke la, I'll research la. But people just come to me and be like, how doesn't have a dollar? Oh, Ibo. Manje bafuna ukuya eDubai. Kodwa bazi ukuthi amathikithi ayimalini. Hey. Nikhona shame. Okay guys, I guess challenging a visa. A visa to come to United States. So there's different visas. But okay, so I'm gonna tell you two different types because there's only two different ways I can tell you to come to America. Those ways will be the easiest. Other ways are just straight hard. Two visas. You can get a tourist visa. Tourist visa is for a person who's visiting. They will give you a tourist visa for 4 to 5 months. So now if you want to do that, that means you're going to have to try and get a job within 4 to 5 months. But then the thing is, when you have a tourist visa, it doesn't allow you to work because it's only for visiting. But if you find somebody that you can talk to and be like, hey, please sponsor me, so then you can change the visa and the visa can become the visa that you need. It can become a work visa. But that means you need to find somebody who's willing to sponsor you, a job that's willing to sponsor you, and they like, you know what, we will help you apply for you, we will help you change the visa from the visiting to a work visa. Because if you are working with a visiting visa, you will get in trouble and the person who's employed you will get in trouble. So in America, it's very strict. It's not just like South Africa where people can just work with no papers. Who's strict? I'm not saying they don't do it, they do, but at your own risk. At your own risk. Okay. Now, another visa. Okay, yeah. So those are two visas. Either you come here as a visiting person, or you get a sponsor. You get a job. Sorry, and you get a job, and somebody can sponsor you. But now you need to find the job because you need somebody to sponsor you so you can come here. Or you can visit, come here, and try to make a way to get a job and change your visa. But good luck because you have 4 to 5 months. All right. Now that visa it's anywhere from $180 to $200. So that's $3,500 average. But a tourist visa is $185 exactly. So that's $3,308. But let's just round it up. Let's say it's $3,400 for a visa, right? And then you need passport. Passport is 600 rands. Then you need a flight ticket. You can get a ticket. I would say average tickets are 15K to America. But if you were really patient and you knew when you were traveling and you waited and you were just Linda, you could probably find a ticket somewhere boma 10k 12k, but usually 15 upwards. And then you're gonna need a transportation in between, because you're gonna need to go to a embassy, whichever embassy you're working with, to go get your visa. You're gonna need to go to Home Affairs to go get your passport. So transportation in between, you're gonna need to go to a place where you can print out things, because you're gonna need your tickets printed out. You're gonna need your they need to know how much money you have in your bank account. You just need a lot of things to be printed out. They will tell you what you need, evidence. Why are you going to America? Are you visiting? How long you staying? Your tickets, how much money you have if you are visiting and you're saying you're a tourist. If you're saying you're going there for a job, who are you working for? Evidence, everything. When did they employ you? So you need all of that. So let's say 1,000 rands aside just for transportation and back and forth and printing. And then you're gonna need clothes, guys. I mean, if you're gonna move to America, you're gonna need some nice clothes. You're gonna need luggage, right? So I said 4k because I'm like 2k for impahla. Like I was in South Africa and I bought impahla for 2k. It wasn't really much, comes the price. So I'm like, maybe 2.5 for the impahla, just a few things, just so you have maybe things worth 2 weeks to wear. Then you can buy more things when you get here, because things are nice here anyway. And then you need luggage, so 4k. And then lastly, this is the last one. I left this for last one because maybe let's say you are moving to America and you know somebody and you don't need a place to stay. Maybe you're gonna stay with your friend, your family member. So then I would say on average you will need 30k to move to America if you have somewhere to stay. Do you understand? If you have somewhere to stay. Also, I forgot to count food, because I mean you're gonna need food for a month maybe before you get a job, or you need some things you while you're traveling, while you get there, before you get paid. If you have a job, you still need to eat before you get paid. So and then depending what you are, maybe are you gonna be living with somebody, are you living by yourself, you might need pots, you might need pans, you might need spoons, dishes, so I said 400 rands, $400, and that's 7,000. Maybe we can cut it down to 6,000. But food and into zokpheka. Okay, but then if you are living with somebody, maybe you know somebody. So like I said, on average would say 30k to just move to America. But now if you are moving to America and you don't know anybody, or you are just moving on your own, you're gonna need a place to stay, because even if you have a job, they're gonna pay you after the month ends. So with that month, when you get there, maybe let's say the job has provided a place for you to stay. That's great, but you need food for that month. Now let's say you don't have a place to stay. Now that's gonna be hard, because it's gonna be a lot, especially if you are moving to California. Depending which city, California is one of the most expensive, so the rent is high. So you would need another 30k for a rent in California, and that's average. That's average rent in California. That's a studio, not even a 1-bedroom studio is 30k. Now if you want a 1-bedroom, that would be like 45k to 50k, ne? But now if you are maybe going to a state that costs less, maybe Michigan or Vegas, then it will be less. Maybe you pay 15 to 20k, 20k. So guys, it's gonna depend. You can't just come to America, boom, oh, you are in California, you're in Hollywood. No, guys. Now when I moved here, I was in Ohio, then I went to Michigan, then I went to Vegas. I was in Vegas for 4 years because it's affordable. But now I'm in California because, I mean, there's palm trees and I can afford it now. So guys, get that tools. You cannot just boom, you are in the States just like that. But okay, so on average, guys, if you are moving to the States, you need 30 average to 60K. That's your like comfortable living. 30K if you're gonna be moving here and maybe you have a place to stay, maybe your job has provided you a place to stay, maybe you know a family member, a friend. 30K, 35K. But if you know nobody, you're just on your own, you're doing things on your own, you're gonna need at least 50, 70K to be here comfortably, maybe for a month until you get another job. But you're gonna need to get a job in a month, because if not, guys, I would say you need at least 90K, 100K. Yo! Was it quite rough? But yes, so that's just like the rough breakdown. I hope you guys were able to understand and follow. And angnamona guys, angnamona ngempela. I would love to help anybody who has any questions about moving to the States. But guys, I mean, expect to go to uPortia uyena ozonletha la. I don't bring people to America. I'm not an agent. I'm not an agency. I mean, I just know through my own experiences. I came here when I was 19, or 2010, through a company. I researched them. I went to an interview in Durban. Go watch that video on how I got a job in America. I broke it down. So angnamona, if you have questions, I will answer your question, but you need to do your own research. Know how much a passport is, know how to get a passport, know how much at least itili malini, know where you want to go in America. America is big. So where do you want to go to where do you want to live? Don't just come to California because I'm in California. You cannot afford California. Maybe you should go to Vegas. Maybe you should go to, I don't know, Florida. Maybe you should go to Kansas City. Maybe you should go to Angazi, a place that you can afford, a place that's for you, and also depending on the job that you want. I mean, I'm in California because I want to be an entertainer. So California is where the entertainment is. But if maybe you are looking for agriculture, you want to be a farmer, go to Michigan. Go, different places. So think, guys. Think for yourselves. Don't khala, nyahalela. You'll see us, then I want that. No, think for yourself. What do you want? Research it, and then make the necessary steps of getting there. Okay, guys, I love you, and please keep pushing on whatever you want to push on. Your dreams, whatever that you thought you had failed on, gave up on, keep going. Look at me. I'm on YouTube in 2023. I should have done this a long time when I moved to America, because I'm a type of person who loves to talk to people. I get drama students at the secondary school. I shame badla. And I love taking pictures and videoing. Like, I have so many videos and things that I never used, never posted, because I never thought about YouTube. I used to watch people, but I never thought of being the one being watched. So it's never too late, guys. Okay, I had to eat my food. It's literally melting in front of me. Go and watch all the other videos, and I will post more. Request, let me know what you need and want. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to assist you. I know life is hard. So Susanna, ngithandani guys. Bye. Like, share, subscribe. Ngadlali ngami. Ha.
See where